So what is One Recovery if you don't know? We're an arts-infused nonprofit support group. We're an organization that puts on not only free support groups in the community, but we also put on events. We do art shows and talent shows and music festivals. So One Recovery is about infusing inspiration through the arts. Kids don't have to be artistic. They're all artists. They're all pieces of art. So you know this is how it works. We raise the awareness of the parents and give them tools. In the young people's group, we bring in artists and writers or lawyers or mechanics, whoever it is. We have our finger on the pulse of what the kids are looking for, and we try to bring those speakers out. They share for about 15 minutes, the kids ask questions, and then we open it up for participation. Some weeks we won't have a speaker, we'll just paint. The kids will say, I'm not a painter, I don't want to paint. And we say, well, that's okay, paint anyway. And they do the most incredible works of art. Then we'll put on community-based events and we'll use the kids' art, we'll use their music. They might get up and do storytelling. We utilize the kids to bring inspiration to other kids while they're inspiring themselves. Inspiration, the new medication. So that's One Recovery in a nutshell. But what it is on the academic basis is this. You can now take your kids that were going to be suspended or have detention and instead exchange for them, in most cases, that they could go to One Recovery meetings in lieu of that detention or suspension. I will tell you that we entered Corona Del Mar High last year in January, and there are 3 boys that are in college today because they chose One Recovery over suspension, and they didn't have to have a suspension on their record, and they were able to continue to go to college and not lose that acceptance. One Recovery is making a difference. You can now refer kids that you are concerned about, and you can tell them it's not a meeting for problem kids. It's not the drug program. What it is a program, again, of inspiration. And that kids can be struggling with substance abuse, alcohol, disordered eating, self-harm, depression, life, school, parents, or nothing. They just come for support. And I will tell you, our group at Corona Del Mar is such a solid group of kids. They came up through the summer and participated in events up in Santa Monica. Kids from OC came up during all that traffic in the summer to participate in the Point Break panel, where we had Lisa Swayze come, and the guys that were in the original Point Break were on a panel, and the room was surrounded with surf art. So we had acting, we had music, we had dancing, we had art, all in one room, one night. And that very night, the owner of Spider Boards, Dennis Jarvis, brought a board for a boy that I told him about from Corona Del Mar High. And that boy's an incredible surfer who didn't have a board. And they gave him a board that night. And he has been surfing every single day since then, the entire summer. And this boy, if he didn't have that board, what would he be doing? I don't know. But that board mattered. And it mattered to him, and it mattered to us. And according to his mom, he takes it home, and he hoses it off, and he dries it off, and he brings it in his room every morning. And he said, Lynn, I've never had a new board. And that's the inspiration. And that was medication for that kid. I'm excited to come into the middle schools. We're going to do social media awareness. We're going to let the kids know how one text can hurt. We're going to look at Instagram. We're going to look at bullying. We're going to do a lot of prevention so the kids understand the power of their words and their tweets. We're going to raise the awareness so these kids have a better chance at not just surviving in this world, but thriving. So we are available. We are One Recovery. And it is where the connection is human. So I'll be in to see you guys soon in person, but we wanted to just give you a little infomercial about what would be happening so we can help these kids and so we can help you help them, because we know you care. And I'm excited to be a part of this, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and say I'll see you soon.